Hello, everyone. I would like to actually thank you so much for coming today, making the time for attending the webinar, and welcome to My Vedic Roots. My Vedic Roots actually is a platform that was created for non-resident Indians and people outside of India to connect back to our roots. We offer various programs. We do pujas from our holy sites. We are offering yoga for adults, where the instructors are from authentic yogis who've been practicing for a very long time. We are also offering Vastu and astrology consultation. And now we have launched this new program that you guys are all here for, which is Yoga for Children, which actually has been, I think, a request that we have gotten from many people. I think the pandemic, the stress of today's life is definitely very fast-paced, and yoga has helped many people. And children have been at home and not being able to go to school. And this is definitely one of the ways to relieve their stress, help them move physically, calm down, and really deal with their body, speech, and mind in various ways. So having said that, the session will consist of me. I'll just introduce you to our yoga instructor, Mr. Shubham. And he's going to give you a 20-minute demonstration on the yoga for children, and also run you through the full set of asanas that he thinks would be very wonderful for the kids to start with. Mr. Shubham actually is an engineer by background, and he pursued his passion for yoga in the last 5-6 years, which is something we should all applaud, that he chose to take this route. And he has actually been doing yoga and is a certified yoga instructor for more than 5 years in all forms of yoga: hatha, ashtanga, vinyasa, restoration yoga, and also power yoga. He has been teaching kids and as well as practicing yoga since his childhood. And his experience actually helps him connect with people on a very deep level. And he also knows, we've watched him do yoga with children, and he knows how to actually engage children, given that their attention span generally is much smaller than ours. And he also knows how to engage them, and he's seen the benefit of the children who's worked with him. So having said that, I will pass on, I'll introduce you to Mr. Shubham, and he will take it from here. At the end of the 20-minute session, you all will have an opportunity for a short question and answer session with him as well. And he will try to get as much as possible answers possible to you all. And we are there to answer your questions through the chat box if you want to continue to ask questions as it goes. So Mr. Shubham, give it to you.
Thank you, Sumaji, for introducing. Hello, everyone. Namaskar. As introduced, my name is Shubham, and I'm a US Aligned certified yoga instructor. And I have been learning yoga since early childhood. After that, while doing my college, I started teaching yoga. And after college, I chose to become a banker. But within those 3 years of banking career, I realized that banking is not the purpose of my life, and something is missing. So there, ultimately, I decided to become a full-time yoga instructor. And so today's session is designed specifically for kids, and especially for the situation right now we are dealing with. So how to boost the immunity and how to strengthen the respiratory system by increasing the lungs capacity. So we'll start this session. We'll start a small sequence, right? So let's begin with the sequence. So everyone can also, perform along with me. And if possible,
I would encourage everyone to do it with Shubhamji if you wish to, or just watch him, whatever you wish to do.
Okay. So first and foremost, we'll start with the first asana called Tadasana. So for Tadasana, you have to inhale, stretch your arms up, try to come on your toes, look straight and maintain for a few breaths. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Gently inhale, come back. So Tadasana is very helpful for kids for increasing their height because it stretches all the muscles group of the body. Next we'll do is front bending. So again, you have to inhale, raise your arms up, exhale and go down very gently. Lose your upper body. Maintain there for few breaths. Just keep inhaling and exhaling. Just hang your upper body. Inhale and come back. Exhale and drop your arms. Next, we'll do back bending. So why front bending? Front bending increases the blood flow towards your head. So it improves the nervous system. Plus, it is very correcting your posture and spine. As in today's generation, kids usually are on screen and their body posture is not proper. So Tadasana, front bending, all helps to improve the body posture. Next, we'll do a slide of back bending. So for that, just widen your legs a little bit. Then inhale, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, gently bend backward. Maintain here for a few breaths. Inhale, come back. Exhale and drop your arms. Next, we'll do Ardha Chandrasana or half moon pose. So stretch the side of your spine. So inhale, arms up and widen your legs a little bit. Now, as you exhale, do lateral bending to the right side. Look in front, maintain for a few breaths and keep inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come back. Exhale and go to the other side. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come back. Exhale and drop your arms. So Ardha Chandrasana stretches the complete sides of your body. Thus, it helps to correct the posture. Next, we'll do a side twisting asana. So again, you have to keep your legs widen. Inhale, raise your arms up parallel to the shoulder. Exhale and twist to the right side. See your right hand fingers. Keep the knees straight and maintain for 20 breaths. Or maintain till your body is comfortable. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and come back. Exhale and go to the other side. Just keep inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come back. Drop your arms. So side twisting just twists your spine. So it improves the blood flow around your spine and back area. So it keeps healthy and avoids the back pain in the lower back region. Next, we'll do down dog posture. So place both your hands on the mat. Then place both your feet and try to place the complete feet down and push your head inside. And if your feet are not comfortable, then you can place your feet like this. Now push your head inside. This posture is called down dog. It stretches the complete hamstring and calf muscles. Maintain for a few breaths. Now from there only, inhale and gently raise your right leg up. Stretch. Bring it down. Now gently inhale and raise your left leg up. Bring it down. Now gently come down for cat and cow posture. So place both your palms down completely. Your toes should be out. You should not stand on your toes. Toes should be out and shoulder distance between your knees. So for cat and cow posture or Marjari asana it is called, what you need to do, as you inhale, you have to stretch your neck and lower back. As you exhale, you have to go down. We'll do it for 5 to 6 times. Inhale. Exhale, very gently go down. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Now gently come back and sit on your knees. So the postures we have done right now are basically to activate the complete muscle group of your body and stretch it. So, it corrects the body posture for kids who are, mostly on screen these days, mostly on their laptops or mobile phones or video games. So usually their body posture is very improper, which ultimately results into lower back pain or cervical pain. So by doing the simple stretching parts or simple asanas, we can avoid the back pain and cervical pain. Next we'll do is camel pose or ustrasana. So for camel pose, you have to stand on your knees, your toes should be out, and you should keep a slight distance between your knee. So right now we'll do supported camel pose. So for supported camel pose, support the back like this. Your fingers should be out and thumb should be inside. Now push your elbows inside. Now as you push your elbows inside, you will feel a slight stretch in your chest. Now inhale and go back slightly. Look towards the ceiling and maintain for a few breaths. Inhale, come back very gently. Sit down on your toes. Now inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, very gently go down in child pose. Place your head down on the mat. Now deeply inhale, exhale, and relax your body. Inhale and very gently come back. So the camel posture we have done or ustrasana we have done is very beneficial for improving your respiratory system. How it improves? As it stretches the chest. So it gives a massage to your lungs. Thus it improves the oxygen capacity of your lungs and it improves the respiratory system. So for present scenario, this COVID situation, ustrasana is a very good posture and very good asana to do. Next we'll do is Paschimottanasana. So for that, straighten your legs. Place both the legs together. Now inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, go down. Catch your toes. If you cannot catch the toes, then catch the ankles. Catch the feet and go down gently. Maintain there for a few breaths. Inhale, very gently come back. Exhale and drop your arms. This asana is called Paschimottanasana, and Paschimottanasana is considered to be the favorite pose of Lord Shiva. And the asana is very much benefits for your reproductive system and for your digestive system. And if someone is looking forward to go into spiritual practices, then also Paschimottanasana is very good for them. Now we'll do some standing postures. So next, what you need to do? You need to take the 4-step gap. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First take 4 steps gap. Now your toes should be like this. Take your right toe, take your right feet out to 90 degree. Inhale, raise your arms up. Next we'll do warrior pose. Exhale, gently bend your knee. Go down in warrior posture. Look towards your right hand and maintain for 20 breaths, or maintain for few breaths till your body is comfortable. This pose is called warrior pose or Veerbhadrasana. It delivers very strong legs and benefits the digestive and reproductive system. And it also increases the attention span and focus. So it is very good for kids to have a better memory. Inhale, come back, correct your foot, exhale, take your other foot out. Again, inhale, as you exhale, bend your knee and go down. Look towards your left hand. Maintain for a few breaths. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come back. Exhale, gently drop your arm, correct your foot, bring them together. And now stand in Samasthiti position. Place your hands on the side, close your eyes. Deeply inhale, exhale through your stomach for 5 to 6 times. As you inhale, bulge your belly out, and as you exhale, squeeze your belly. Now again, gently open your eyes. Again, take the same gap, 4-foot gap. Bring your right foot to 90 degree again. Inhale, raise your arms up. As you exhale, go down, catch the right ankle. If you cannot catch the right ankle, then catch the calf muscle. Take your left hand towards the ceiling. Look towards the ceiling through your left hand and maintain for a few breaths. It will give a stretch on your side of the back and spine. Along with that, it will also give a stretch on your hamstring and calf muscles. So it improves the blood flow in your legs and spine, thus improving the body posture. Inhale, come back. Correct your foot, left foot out. Again, inhale. As you exhale, go down. Right hand towards the ceiling. Look towards the ceiling through your hand and maintain for a few breaths. Inhale, very gently come back. Exhale, drop your arms, correct your foot. The next asana we'll do is a balancing posture that is called aeroplane pose or Dekasana. So for that, you have to take your right leg in front. Now keeping the right knee straight, bring your arms parallel to the shoulder, and as you exhale, go down, take your left leg up, look in front and maintain. If you cannot maintain up to that, then maintain over here. Look in front and maintain for a few breaths. This asana is very beneficial for improving the focus in kids and improving their attention time span. And this asana is very beneficial also for de-addiction of any kind. As you inhale, come back very gently. Now we'll repeat the same with the other leg. Left leg in front. Inhale, bring your arms up. As you exhale, go down. Gently bring your right leg up. Look in front. Maintain for a few breaths. Inhale, come back very gently. Exhale, drop your arms. Correct your foot. Again, close your eyes. Stand in Samasthiti position. Place your hands on the side. Deeply inhale, exhale for 5 to 10 times. As you inhale, bulge your belly out. And as you exhale, squeeze your belly. Gently open your eyes. Come. Next we'll do is a lying down posture. So you have to lie down on your stomach. Lie down straight on your stomach. Place both your hands on the side of your chest. Now, as you inhale, come up very gently, look towards the ceiling in Bhujangasana or Cobra posture. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Maintain for few breaths. This asana is very beneficial for lower back. So for kids these days who have improper posture, Bhujangasana is very beneficial. And it also opens the chest, so it is also good for your respiratory system. Now gently come down as you inhale. Place both your hands below your head, one above the other. Slightly widen your legs and lie down in Makrasana. Deeply inhale, exhale. Now gently place your hands down, push your hands and very gently come back. Deeply inhale, exhale while sitting. So sit down in Vajrasana. Close your eyes. Deeply inhale, exhale. Place your hands either in Dhyan Mudra like this or Gyan Mudra. Deeply inhale, exhale, keeping your eyes closed. Try to relax down your breath. Relax down your heartbeat. Deeply inhale, exhale. So with this, now we'll close the sequence and close the session. Just hold your hands in Namaskar. We'll do Shanti Ucharan for 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your palms. Place them on your eyes. Open your eyes very gently.